Okay, so it looks like all the Tarkov servers have died, so I guess it's time for me to get to work and announce the winners of the Crafty Assassin Discord challenge. And yes, I see you bouncing around in my chat. You know who you are, constantly asking, where's the video? When's the video gonna be up? When are you gonna announce the winners? Why haven't you announced the winners yet? Hey, Tarkov just wiped yesterday. I have a commitment to play this game. I am a very professional, high-tier player, alright? Uh, I'm dead. Come on. Ah, dead. No, no, I'm dead. Why did I reload at the... Ah, so thanks for being patient. Okay, so here are all the entries that we had for the Crafty Assassin Discord challenge. We had Amorga, who's participated in some past challenges before, I think. We had Verira, I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing that. And we had Noise. So real quick, I'm going to go over what I like and what I think about each of these entries, giving them a quick critique, and then we'll announce the winner. So starting with Amorga. So like I said, the basis of this challenge was to create an assassin's weapon and in some way show how it's been used. Now, there's of course some limitations. You can't be too gory, too visceral, but there has to be a degree of storytelling showing or indicating how this weapon was just used. And for Amorga, this is a very good scene. You have this sniper rifle set up on a bipod, and you have one expended shell right here. Now, this is pretty good. I also, I like the weapon model a lot. I saw this in your work in progress images and stuff, and this was very good. Now, one thing that is a little difficult here is kind of the lighting. I would like to see a little bit more dramatic lighting. It's also kind of hard to tell what this is. At first, when I'm looking at it, I think it's like the assassin's phone is left there on the ground. But overall, I like the canted sort of Dutch angle that they call this, where it's sort of where the whole camera is just sort of tilted in view. And of course, you have the one expended shell casing and a little bit of smoke still emanating from the suppressor. So really a very well put together scene. Now I would like maybe the background to be a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more maybe to indicate where he's at. You could put something like a cityscape in the background or make this whole sort of rooftop setting a little bit more interesting, but overall very good. Now, for Verira, you really went overboard with the texture work. And there's also a whole lot of props here. You have this little long 22 assassin's pistol sort of thing. You have a knife, a hammer, what appears to be a broken hammer, a wrench, and a couple boxes of extra ammunition, which it looks like he's kind of sparsely gone through several bullets. And then you have several empty shell casings and a few bullets right there. There's a lot in this scene. And I mean, the texturing is very good. This one probably has the best lighting out of any entry, which I really like. There is a sort of a good amount of specular variation being shown on surfaces like this hammer and the gun, and you can kind of see that roughness variation. And I know this is kind of a low res image. It looks a little bit grainy every time I'm zooming in here, but you can really get a sense of what everything is. I also always like it when there's some little bit of graphic design detail. I don't know if it is you who did this, but I like that you have the logo on the ammunition box. That's a really good detail to have there. Now, for the storytelling element, I maybe would have liked to see a little bit more. It almost seems like the assassin came home from a long day of assassinating people, and then he just dumped everything on the floor. I would have liked to maybe see a little bit of indication of how some of this was used. I can kind of tell that it's a bloody knife and that you have some expended shell casings, but maybe a little bit more storytelling in some regards. But overall, this is a very good entry, which I like mainly because of the good modeling and the good lighting, and of course, very good texture work. Now we get to Noise, which has 4 images showing different angles of this scene, which does the best job at telling a story. I will admit that this one definitely does the best job when it comes to telling a story, because basically you have this busted out snow globe with what seems like maybe a little bit of a bloody detail here. This is obviously coming up on the holiday season, as many of us are, and you have several shots where you're showing some broken glass, the spilled contents of the snow globe, and it's really good. I mean, it's really good when it comes to storytelling. I love how you have the fire in the background, and you have all the lights just spiraling around the tree. It's really a very good atmospheric scene in that sense. However, I would like to see a little bit more, and this is kind of a difficult part, and I can kind of tell that everybody had some difficulty when it came to this, and that's really getting the lighting down in your scenes, because that's really important for anything when it comes to storytelling. It's really important, especially for if you're doing any sort of environment art, because you need to know how to lead the viewer's eye. So, like I was mentioning earlier, a good thing to have is good specular variation. And this might have been kind of difficult, but I would have liked to see if, some of these shards of broken glass were picking up more light and reflecting, or if there was some spilled detail of like water or something. You might have that, but it's not very obvious. It needs to kind of be more reflectant. And the textures are good. But this kind of seems like in some ways this kind of seems like a very basic drop-in wood tile texture, and some of that could use some work. So there's some ways that the lighting could use more work and stuff, but overall, what I liked about this is that it has kind of the best or the most storytelling out of any of the entries. So that's the 3 entries, and out of these, who would I say is the winner? Well, for this one, I am gonna go with the certain person who has been bouncing around in my Discord extensively all morning asking, when's the video gonna be posted? So, Varira, for your entry and the excellent modeling, texture, and very good lighting work, you will be getting the full World of Assassination trilogy. I'm already getting in contact with you to send over some of those links, so look for that in Discord and in your email. Everyone else, really great job. And like I've mentioned in the Discord, we're going to be going on a short break and picking up with the next challenge, which should be starting around the first week of January, giving everybody a little break for the holidays. So be on the lookout for that. I'll see you in 22. Thanks for watching the video. I am going back to Tarkov. If the servers are up, please like and subscribe.